costs and so forth. But the manufacturer, they don't have to spend all the money on the marketing and advertising because we're the one that's bringing the two together. And so the manufacturer then will pay us a commission for doing that, just like being a sales rep. Now, for doing this for a service-based business, then this shipping doesn't even happen. Everything happens online or virtually. Customer makes the purchase and it immediately has access to the service or the product. Now, in this case where it's service-based, a lot of these are subscription-based products where somebody's paying maybe a monthly fee or a monthly premium, say for an insurance item. So you have an opportunity now to not just get a one-time commission, but a monthly residual commission. So if you think of, again, a regular business model, big corporations will hire a sales representative to find a very specific customer to sell their specific product. So this is not a new model at all. It's just the way that we're marketing and networking it is different. Again, it's not new, even with the network marketing, but it's very effective. So entrepreneurs and businesses have made billions using this model. Now, here's an example of someone that actually just created an online course about 10 years ago. This course taught people how to increase their vertical leap with the goal of being able to dunk a basketball. So that's a very, very small niche, but this person has made millions of dollars selling just this one course, again, using this exact same business model. So now we wonder, what would happen if I had like 10 of these courses that I could sell? And it was a variety of different courses and different industries. Well, then I can attract a whole lot more people if I had this menu of services. And that's what Silveris has done. We've negotiated with different third-party vendors to offer discounts to our members. And then we get a margin to where we can pay the affiliate marketers and their teams for bringing the customer together with the third-party vendor. So we created a business sharing a menu of services with almost anyone we know. Imagine being able to have a conversation with someone, and in that conversation, you could find a need that they have and connect them to a solution that we have in Silveris. And that's what's really unique about our products. It's not pills and shakes and vitamins and so forth. It's services that people use every day. Now, again, just a reminder, a lot of these services are monthly subscription type services. And so you can get not just a one-time commission, but a monthly recurring commission. And Silveris pays out daily. So as soon as we get revenue from the third-party vendor, Silveris is able to pay that out daily. And you can create multiple streams of income. What's really unique about all of our solutions is you could pick just one solution and create substantial income from just working that one solution. You get good at one solution, you can branch off and work another solution, or you can work multiple at the same time, however you want to do it, whichever one resonates with you. Here's an example of some of the solutions we have, and I have about a dozen in the pipeline right now that we're ready to onboard, or going to be starting onboarding after February 15th. We have real estate sales solutions, discount travel solutions, nonprofit funding options, final expense insurance, solar installations, prescription drug programs. We have the Silveris Academy, which is a platform where we host online and business development courses, and not just personal or business development. We have hobbies on there. If somebody wants to teach how to play the ukulele, they could put that on there, and they're available for all of our members to share and get paid for them. We also have discount health benefits. We have an affordable health share coming on board within the next probably 2 weeks at the most. We have a life insurance program coming on board very soon, which is an amazing product. Senior solutions are ready to go. You can get those now. We have ERC funding and, of course, real estate and small business financing. Now, a lot of these industries, when people work in them or become sales reps or representatives, they would need a license. You don't need a license for any of these solutions within Silveris. They're all the services provided by our third-party partners and professionals. So all you do is make the connection, and everybody else does the heavy lifting for you. Now, this is a time what I like to do is tell you a little bit about the company, because we could have the greatest products in the world, but if the company is not a strong, stable company with integrity and character, then I wouldn't recommend doing business with them. So I'm going to let Mark talk a little bit about the company.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Hi, Mark here. I'm the founder of the company, and everybody loves the story. So I tell just a little background I formed the corporation several years ago. It's taken me this much time to put the right team together, and the company is debt free, and it's well capitalized, and our software commission engine that runs everything has been tested with millions of transactions, and it was formed in 2013. And 100,000 people could come in tomorrow and it wouldn't skip a beat. That's what you need to know about the company. The company is solid. And there's four things to look for: the company and the people running the company. There's 10 officers who are all owners in the company. I also like the idea of this being a member-owned company. So there are several members that are owners in the company, and that's available if you're interested too. So anyway, you look at the company, solid, the owners, we're all faith-based, family people, we're transparent, and it's just a great, like-minded people that want to make a difference. And we measure success in the significance that we have and the legacy that we leave. And so it's about making a difference. So it's the company, the people making the decisions, and the services. These are solutions that you use every day in your life anyway, usually in your business. So what we've done is we've set it up where these are either unique, our own idea, exclusive, or it's the best deal. So some of the services that we provide the vendors, you go to the website, you can't get it for the price that we offer it. And we also have margins in there to pay commissions. So it's just a unique concept. In fact, I paid $15,000, and it's about 2 inches thick, this report that I got on this concept, and it's powerful. And we did a beta test, and it's extremely well received. It's so exciting for the people. So the services, product and service is solid. And then, and as Steve mentioned, we're bringing more on constantly. And I love to let the cat out of the bag, but I'm not going to today. But you won't believe what is coming here soon. It's really fun. And then the industry, the network marketing industry. I thought I was too good for it. I didn't understand it. I was finally convinced by a good friend to go to a meeting, and I was impressed. The people that were involved in this company. And so I don't mean Silveris. I mean, it was a Nikan magnetic healthcare company that I joined in 1994. So I have over 20 years of experience as a national trainer and speaker. I put that together with real estate. That's my background to create the initial concept. But boy, has it evolved way past that. And so when you think about joining us, you look at the people that are involved. This is attracting a different breed of people in the networking industry, not somebody that jumps in from one and jumps into the other program just to see where he can get on the ground floor and make a lot of money. Speaking of ground floor, this is the basement because we're launching next month. But when you look at the people involved, that's the really important thing. And what I want you to do is just ask yourself a few questions. Like, you don't have to intellectualize this. If our values match yours and you like the people, then maybe it's something you should be involved in. But just ask yourself a few questions. Do I belong here? Do I believe that we have a future together? What are my expectations? And when you think about your expectations, and you want to feel like your time and money is safe here, and it is. And if you're going to put energy into this, the company's going to be here, especially with a group of the people that we have. But you look at where you're going to be down the road. I don't want people to look at this and say, I knew about Silveris. And by the way, Silveris just means solutions in Latin. And I don't want you to look at this and think, I knew about this early in 23, but I didn't do anything about it. You don't want to read about us when we're a household name, because there are people in your circle of influence who are going to join. They're going to hear about us and they're going to join. They might as well be joining with you. So regarding expectations, then I'll finish with this. You might look at this as dabbling, or a small-based business where you might want to make $1,000 a month, or as an opportunity, seeing that if you put some serious time into it, you can make some serious monthly income. But what happens after you spend some time around the people and in the company, there's a shift. It goes to, this is my business, my opportunity, my vehicle. There's a quantum leap in insight and understanding and conviction, and the business gets in you. You realize that I'm in this for the long haul. I'm all in. And when that happens to people, it's extremely exciting. You can feel it, the energy. I can't sleep at night. I'm so excited about where we are with this. So you can tell I'm not very happy. Back to you, Steve.
Thanks, Mark. You really did contain yourself that time. That was great. You could tell Mark's excitement when he does this. So, and I'm going to piggyback on the company a little bit after Mark, after I finish the presentation, and then we open this up for questions. But right now, I want to talk a little bit about why you would want to start your own business. There's some really specific reasons. One, there's a lot of tax advantages when you start your own business. Many of the things that you purchase already, you can write off as a part of your business. And you don't have to have a corporation or an LLC or anything. You can just have a sole proprietor and you can write it off on your personal taxes. You also have control of your work environment. Who does not want that? If you don't want to work with someone, you do not have to work with them. That's the beauty of Solvares. Although I can't think of anybody I don't want to work with. You have total control of your own time. You don't have to submit a request to get vacations, to go on a trip with your family. You get to control your time. Now, why would you want to start your own Solvares business? For one, it's minimal expenses, and I'm going to go over that in a little bit more in depth in a second here. You can do this business anywhere in the world. If you have a computer, you can do it anywhere. You have the potential to create substantial wealth and passive income. It's a potential, not a promise. It does require some work and some effort and some tenacity to do it, but it's not a difficult task. And then, of course, you have support in building your business and your successes. Like Mark said, all of the officers involved in Solvares are either leaders in their organizations, CEOs, business owners, or have been in the past. So there's a lot of experience that you could draw on there. And that doesn't even touch. That's the tip of the iceberg. If you start to get to know a lot of the members that are involved in Solvares, there's a huge amount of experience in business and network marketing. Excuse me. So how much does it typically cost to start a business so you can kind of compare it? Well, let's talk about this. If you were to start a business on your own, you have things to consider like product, service, and research, product development and manufacturing, professional education and certification. How much money do people spend on college degrees? Maybe they want to be a doctor or a lawyer. It takes a lot of money to do that, and then they're in debt for many, many years. You have marketing costs, fulfillment and servicing, shipping, administrative costs, franchise fees if you're going to buy a business, and then, of course, building and equipment. That's easily tens of $1,000, but most realistically, it's going to be closer to $100,000 or more. And that's 100% at risk. There's no guarantee in this business, in this model, just like any other business, that you're going to be successful. So that's a lot of money to put out there in risk. Now, what's it cost you to start a Solvares business? Well, right now, until February 15th, there's a one-time setup fee of $157.95. That is going to go up to $189.95, February 15th. And then we have an account management fee of $19.95 per month. That is going to go up to $29.95 per month. However, anybody that enrolls in Solvares prior to February 15th is going to be grandfathered in at those rates. So when it goes up to $29.95, you'll still be paying $19.95. You're going to get a personal store. All of the website work that Mike is doing right now, it's actually becomes your website. When you have your unique link on each page and you share those landing pages, you get credit if anybody makes the purchase on that page or if somebody enrolls in Solvares. You're also going to get a virtual office to manage your business. You'll get access to all the solutions at member-only discounted rates. Of course, you'll get a license to promote all the solutions with Solvares branding. And then you're going to get access to the compensation plan. So you get paid every time you refer a customer and they purchase a solution. And as I mentioned, quite often it's going to be monthly. And then, of course, like I said, you get the support and training. So if you go back to that original list I showed you, you can cross all of those things off the list. All of those things have been taken care of for you. So it's a plug-and-play system. So what does it take to be successful in Solvares? Well, one, you've got to sign up. You got to take that leap of faith, make a decision, do your due diligence, ask questions. We're happy to answer all your questions, but you got to make a decision to sign up. Step two is just start sharing the solutions. Even better is try some of them out yourself. You don't have to be successful. You don't have to try the solutions to make money with Solvares, unlike a lot of other network marketing companies. But there's a lot of solutions we have that you're definitely going to be able to use. And then if you know someone that's interested in the business opportunity aspect, then you invite them to a session like this so we can go over the business model and answer their questions. And then we do deep dives and trainings throughout the week. Step 4 is just to repeat the process. And then, of course, step 5, every once in a while, check your e-wallet and see what kind of money's been put in there. As you can see, it's a really simple business. And once you get the hang of it, and you get a routine going, you'll think, gee, can I duplicate my efforts? Can I scale what I'm doing? Can I build a team? Yes, you can. You can build a team of other smart network marketers, and every time, and you're going to work with them. You want to train them. You don't want to just leave them out there. But if you're a leader, you could build a good sized team, and every time someone on your team sells a product or a solution by sharing it, you will get compensated for that. So you get paid every time anyone on your team shares a solution and someone makes a purchase. We do have leadership ranks, so you can start out as a member manager, work your way up to regional, VP, president, and eventually CEO. So now what's next? Get with your sponsor and enroll today. Of course, we're going to take a little bit of time and answer questions for the guests that are here today. But that is the next step. Get with your sponsor, have them explain a little bit more if you have more questions, or set up a three-way meeting with one of our leadership teams so we can answer your questions. Now, before I open up the floodgates to questions here, I wanted to follow up or kind of share a discussion that I actually had with Deborah, our business development VP. And you can add in on this, Deborah. But we were talking about other network marketing companies, and she was talking about how a lot of them are just kind of a flash in the pan, right? They've got a product, boom, they got all this success and all these millionaires, and then in a few years, they're gone. And it was interesting. She pointed out, well, the ownership they wanted to make money. They grew this thing. It got really big, and then they sold it. And so, of course, everything changes when that happens. And if you look at Solveris, there's no way in heck we'd even let Mark sell this thing, because we're all putting way too much work and effort into this. But what's really neat about Solveris is we have a menu of solutions. You can take any one of those solutions out. You know, if the vendor goes bankrupt or something, or they're no longer doing business, and we still are flying along just fine. Not only could we replace it with another solution, but we have all of these other solutions. So it provides an immense amount of stability for this company, and more importantly, for your business, because we know this isn't just about Solveris, it's also about your individual businesses, and we want to protect those businesses. Deborah, did you want to piggyback on that, on our discussion?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, Steve, because, you know, a lot of people will approach you with what they have. And one of the companies that approached me recently, you know, I'm telling them, you have one solution, which is great. But imagine if you could duplicate that and have new solutions constantly coming in as we get new members. And, you know, I looked at their video, which was a 40-minute video. It wasn't live like this. And the first thing that they spoke about is the previous company and why it no longer exists, and how they basically left all of their members hung out to dry. And I think a lot of us who have been involved in this kind of marketing have had that happen in the past. The company is gone, and that gives us a bad taste. And we're like, you know, we're never going to do that again. Yet what we're creating here is so unique and so different. Here we all are.
Thank you, Deborah. That was great. So for our guests, if this is your first time here, we always want to give you guys priority. So if you have any questions, we're not going to get deep dive into the solutions, into all the details, because there's just too many solutions, and some of them are very complicated. I would ask that none of the questions are about insurance. Is that all right with you, Bruce?
Steve, I gotta help Bruce out here. Bruce,
you may want to keep it muted.
If you have questions about insurance, Bruce is now doing a Zoom 2 days a week. All you need to do is fill out an NDA, and you can get all the information on the insurance solution. And Bruce doesn't need to be asked those questions over and over. So does that help you out a little bit, Bruce?
That's a great answer, Deborah. You did a good job answering for him. So any of our guests, go ahead and just raise your virtual hand or your actual hand, and we'll try to answer your questions as best we can in this format. Again, sometimes we can't get too deep into some of the solutions. Are you seeing any hands up, Bo? I'm not seeing any hands up right now. Or you can just interrupt if you don't want to raise a hand.
There's Gregory.
Gregory.
Hi. Yeah, thank you. So my question is, I already have a website, and so with Solveris, you said we would have our own website. But would I be able to put a tag on my own website that would direct them back to
Absolutely. Absolutely. The Silver, and that's not a bad idea at all, Gregory, because our website is designed as kind of a brochure. It has to serve a lot of different purposes. And sometimes if you want a funnel or a lead magnet or something like that, then you're going to be better off creating that yourself. That's why we have a CRM with Silveris that is outstanding for helping create those lead magnets. You can build your entire website on our CRM, and then you can integrate all the automations, whether it's ringless voicemail, text messaging, emails, all of that can be integrated.
Okay, so that's it. So I have my own website. It's already in existence now a year plus.
Yeah,
So,
and if you look at Sam Silver down there, he was pointing to his. That's what he's got going on. He's got his own website.
That's what caught my attention. So if I go to samsilversolutions.com, there is where I'll find the various tags saying, because I already went to the Silveris site and it showed like for something for seniors, something for real estate. So essentially, I can put little buttons or little tags on my own website that would then lead people back to my homepage, back to Silveris. Is that the way it would work?
You got it. You got it. The only thing that we just ask is we do have to protect the brand. And so it can't be something that looks like Silveris corporate, right? Like if you look at Sam's, I look at it, he's got Silveris stuff on there, but it's definitely Sam Silver's website. He's not saying, hey, I am Silveris. And if you have any questions about what you're putting out, just run it by us. That's the best thing to do.
So because in essence, the way I market is to get the attention. And if you want more information, click here. So on my website, it would not be saying Silveris or brand new or anything like that. It says, do you need a senior solution? You senior solution? Click here for more info. Boom, goes over there. Let that take care of itself.
You got it.
I'm on the right track? Okay.
You are totally on the right track, Gregory.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yep. Christine, I see your hand up.
Hey, so I was told to join the meeting. I have absolutely no idea what this is or what it's for or what it's about. So if somebody could give me a short summary of what's going on, I would appreciate that.
Who invited you, Christine?
Jack, we just had a very, very short conversation. He's like, hey, I'm in a meeting. We can go over it here. So I just popped in real quick.
Yeah, awesome. The best thing to do, Jack's been around here for a long time, so I think he understands it pretty well. So I would go back to Jack and let him give you a more in-depth overview of Silveris. And then just continue attending the meetings, because you're always going to get a little bit more each time, especially when you come to the Saturday meeting, because the Saturday meeting is typically quite different every time, and we have a lot of questions and a lot of answers going on.
Yeah.
So give Jack a shout, jump into his meeting. I know he's there like 24 hours a day, and I'm sure he can answer all your questions.
You know, Christine,
Did you have your hand up?
Yeah, I was just going to explain a little bit. Christine, you came in a little late. So every Tuesday and every Thursday at 4 o'clock West Coast, 7 o'clock East Coast, we do this presentation. And Saturdays at 10 o'clock West Coast, 1 o'clock p.m. East Coast, we do a big, deep dive into some of the solutions. And really, all you really need to know is Silveris is all about solutions. We're a membership company that provides solutions to everybody to, number one, save money, and if they so choose, to make a lot of money.
Okay.
You know, Steve, if you don't mind, I'll do my 30-second elevator pitch. Just so you know, if I run into somebody, I just say Silveris means solutions in Latin, and we're a membership company with benefits. We have a lot of solutions, and we do the heavy lifting. All you have to do is connect people to one of the people that run our solutions, and they'll go in there and they'll either work with the company with all their employees, or they'll work with insurance agents, or work with real estate agents. You don't have to have a license. You don't need to know any of that. You're a connector. You connect people that prospects or people that may want some of our solutions, and we create residual income. And it's not just a little bit of money. It's really exciting. Now, we don't show checks or talk about the money that goes out, but we are paying a lot of commissions right now. It's really, really exciting. But in the whole thing is, this is what the concept people don't realize, I don't think sometimes, because doctors and lawyers make a lot of money, but they trade their time for money. Wouldn't it be kind of fun if you worked at something for a few minutes or for a few months, and then a couple months after that, you got paid again for that same effort. The next month, you paid again for that same effort. So that's what we're all about, residual income, not trading time for money. Back to you, Steve.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions? If not, I'm going to segue into what we're doing on Saturday. I don't see any hands, but let me go ahead and talk a little bit about Saturday. So Saturday has been kind of our deep dive into different of the solutions that we have. We're going to try to be a little bit more proactive and put out well in advance what solution we're going to cover on Saturday. And so what we're going to do this Saturday is Keith Eichel is going to do a presentation for us. He is the one that has the program on our website called Next Gen REI. And this is an amazing, I will say, Keith contacted me just the other day. I don't know if I told you, Mark, but he shot himself in the foot when he gave us the rate that he gave us on our site. He typically, his retail rate for the program that we have access to is about $1,500. I think when he's giving a great deal on his site, you still have to pay about $500. Our members can access it right now for $195. It is a steal. I think, Mark, you said he makes like $50 off of the whole program. And this isn't just an online program. He's on Zooms a couple times a week with everybody that's involved with his program, answering questions, guiding them, showing them how to make money with the Next Gen REI. So it's about a 30-day program that will help you set the stage for 30 months to 30 years of your life, generating income and building assets as well, because he can take you all the way into creating your own real estate portfolio. So if you have time on Saturday, I recommend everybody show up at 10 a.m., 11, 12, that's 1 p.m. Pacific time. Use this same Zoom link, and Keith will do a presentation and go over his program. Did I miss anything?
No, yeah, thank you. I want to add something to that. Part of this program in Beyond Living is making it different for veterans and for homeless people. And help, if you know a person that has a rental income property, just a home, you can take it from $2,000 a month to $5,000 or $6,000 a month with government grants and how they have people working in there and vocational skills and things that they do. Of the kids that age out of foster care, 70% live on the street. Another 20% of those are usually incarcerated within 2 years. So he is absolutely making a difference. And he's not trying to sell you something that you have to go out on your own and do. He writes all the scripts, does all the agreements, uses his personal money to invest in a home that you may have found. So it's a program that you might think, well, why would Silveris bring that program in, and then people are going to spend their time and energy working that program instead of working the Silveris program? We are about multiple sources of income. We're about being significant in your life, not just having you be successful. Because the more you do that in his program, the more people that you're going to help. And we're really big into nonprofits, and we're not going to cover that tonight, but we believe in giving back. So anyway, that's the whole thing with Keith. There's a lot to Keith's program, and when you say he is losing money. Listen, so he gave it to us for $195. He only makes $50. The person that sells the package makes $50, and then the rest is distributed 12 levels deep. And I'm just going to touch on that real quick. When I say 12 levels deep, that's in 2 different compensation plans that we offer. One for the real big hitter that wants to go wide, one that might need some help with spillage, only go 3 wide, the matrix. I'm not going to go into all the details, but we have to design this for everybody. Back to you, Steve.
Oh, thanks. I was just going to say feel better to Bruce, but I'm going to stop typing. So feel better, Bruce. He had to run. Yeah, and I think that's when you talked about the leadership, Mark. Everybody has the same attitude. We're not greedy, money-hungry people where all of our executive decisions are based on how much money are we going to make out of this. It really is, are we going to be able to help our members? If we have a solution and Silveris doesn't make a dime, but it helps our members, we've taken on solutions like that. We can give you examples of those solutions. So it's a different mentality, and I'm really happy to be working with this company because everybody thinks like that. All of the leadership, all of the VPs, they have the same mindset. So it's refreshing.
Deborah had her hand up, and then I want to say one more thing after Deborah, and then I'll be quiet. Go ahead, Deborah.
Well, Mark, I just wanted to thank you bringing up the next gen and the beyond living portion of it, because that is such an incredible program in itself. And for anyone here who has a guest or knows anyone that maybe is considering real estate investing, you don't even need to invest in real estate. It's just about helping people. If you know anyone that is involved in real estate at all, the program that Keith offers, and he does live coaching 3 days a week. You cannot pay any one of these real estate coaches $195 one time to talk to you for one half an hour, much less than 3 times a week in an open forum like this. He's just the nicest guy. He's so darn knowledgeable. Come and hear him. Come and get excited about his program Saturday at 1:00 Eastern. And that's all I have to say. It's a steal.
Yeah, I think Keith could go out and charge $50,000 for students to come into his program. People are doing that all the time. Keith's already been wildly successful. And he said, you know what? I don't want to charge somebody up front and then them not be successful. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to charge them very little, get involved, and we're going to make money together and then share the profits. So I think it's not a brilliant idea. I mean, it's brilliant. It's not a novel idea, but it's one that takes guts and courage, right? It's because most people won't do that. They'll talk to their buddy who's like, well, you can make so much more money doing this. But it shows that it's someone with some integrity and some principle. So it's a great partnership for Silveris. Any other questions?
I was just going to add, too, regarding our nonprofit. We have a couple of nonprofit programs, and one of them is where it doesn't cost the nonprofit anything. It doesn't cost our member base or the donor base anything. It's a connector pledge that we have through real estate to make hundreds of thousands of dollars to help nonprofits. It's unique. We wrote the concept. I've implemented it with a couple of nonprofits, and it's really, really powerful. And in Keith's program, he told me the story when he first had the ideas for some of these concepts. He was in the back room listening to some of these speakers that were selling programs like his for tens of thousands of dollars. And he said, I don't want to do that. He sold a couple of companies that he built up, and he's made so much money. He said, I just want to give back. That's why he's putting his money where his mouth is, for a low amount. But we're all going to come out in the end helping people through him putting up his money to help you increase your real estate portfolio. Back to you.
Yeah, and speaking of nonprofits, I just want to acknowledge that we have the founder of Fans of America here, Thomas Sukup. So you're going to see a lot about his organization on Silveris as we get the website redesigned. You'll see his logo and ways that you can help participate with his foundation. Let's go with Brenda. I think I saw your hand up first.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't know if this is the right platform, but I did send in a support ticket because I'm unable to log into the Now site. When I go into the back office or my under my subscription and also from the home page, I'm not able to log in with my current email and password. So
yeah, send a support ticket to support@silveris.com. And someone will be able to take a look at it. Just make sure you're using the same email addresses that you used to sign up with. That's important.
All righty, I'll do it.
But the
again.
ticket system.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. The ticket system is working really well. But if you don't get a response within 24 hours, typically it's much quicker than that. In fact, I'll be taking a look at it after the meeting as well. But that's kind of a Jeff or a Micah question that they can troubleshoot.
Okay, I'll send in another ticket. Thank you.
You bet. Okay, and Gregory.
Hello, I'm back again. So I'm here now at Silveris, and I went to a thing, register account. So am I at the right starting page and getting signed up?
I want to make sure that you use the link that the person sent you, whoever invited you.
Dr. Harvey, I see Dr. Harvey's picture up in the upright banner. Yeah,
just click the sign up or enroll button, and you're good to go. You're going to pick the 1995 business membership.
Oh, well, it says become a customer, and then it goes. Okay, so let me go back to Harvey. I'm at Harvey, and at Harvey, there's only thing is sign in. There's a sign in, but I can't sign in because I'm not registered yet.
I tell you what, if you want, we can jump on a meeting right after this.
Concur.
You, me, and Harvey, and we'll get you all taken care of.
All right, how's it go? Thank you.
Harvey, can you send me an email to help facilitate that? Thank you, sir. All right, Carol, Sue, are you going to remind everybody that there's 3 buttons that if they want to save the chat, they can?
No, because you just did.
Oh, okay, great.
No, I wanted to. I'm sorry, I'm late. My Wi-Fi was out until I came in because I was trying to get in early. So I wanted to apologize for that. And I didn't know if Frank Baldwin got a chance to speak at all because he's one of our newest members. And I also wanted to commend Jack Bosma, who actually helped facilitate getting Frank all signed up. And because it is the perfect example of how your upline helps you bring in your downline. And so I just wanted to.
It makes our job so much easier when the upline is willing to kind of go through the process and help guide the people that they bring. It's a team effort. It really is. It's
Working
not
on
always going to be the
duplication.
case. Yep. But the more you do it as an upline, the people that come in on your team are going to do the same thing. So that's great. Thank you, Jack. Welcome, Frank, and thanks, Carol Sue. All right, guys. I don't see other hands up. Again, come on Saturday. You're not going to want to miss Keats. And share. Let other people know if they're a first-time guest, they can come and watch that one as well.
Hey, Steve,
All right.
don't forget
on
Thursday.
Thursday-
Don't forget Thursday. We have a Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to skip Thursday. You can always come Thursday, too. Thank you.
Okay,
Well,
so
Thursday's the one we
I
wanna
didn't get
bring
to
our
ask
guests
my
to.
actual question because I was doing
Sure.
so much phrasing and all. And my question is, there are other meetings during the week, and I don't understand what days those are. Not the Tuesday, Thursday, but there's something that starts at 1 p.m. your time.
So if you go to log into your back office, there's a link that says events. Well, I think it's calendar events or something like that. Click on that. It'll pull up an embedded calendar, and that's where we're putting all the different trainings that you can just click the link. It has a Zoom link, and you can go to that training.
Okay.
Right now, after we launch the website, right now we're really busy getting that done so we meet that deadline. We're going to be adding trainings on the different solutions on a weekly basis. So you'll just be able to go to the calendar and go, hey, I need to understand real estate solution more. And you'll click on the link and you'll see Bo's happy face there teaching you all about real estate.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Carol Sue. All right. Oh, I saw a hand pop up. Gregory.
So I got that link off the chat, and I went to that page, and it has representative solutions one time $189, $29.95. The 157 is not showing up.
You guys will get together afterwards and do
Okay,
that.
thank you.
Yeah, we'll get together. That Mike is working on the website right now, so he might be troubleshooting pages and so forth. So we'll get that straightened out. I'll get with you and Harvey. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for attending. I hope it was informative. Again, if you have questions, get with the person that invited you. If they can't answer it, then they can contact us, and we'd be happy to jump on a call with you. Everyone
Bring a
have a
guest
great
on
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Thank
Yes,
you,
Thursday,
everyone. See you
same time.
Thursday.
Bring a guest.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Steve.
Good job, Steve.
Recording stopped.
There you go. You have any questions about Silveris Solutions? Go to samsilverhomes.com. Or if you are a veteran, you save the $157 startup fee. For a veteran, it is waived. So give me a call if you're a veteran and you're interested in learning more about residual income. Well, Silveris with Silveris Solutions. We will talk to you soon. Make it a great evening. Bye for now.